it's not a sprint. Maganda yung mga simula, pero paulit-ulit ko na sinasabi mula kanina, yung pang tapos. It's how tough you are, how you would take care of business, especially sa mga winning time na ganito.
Here we go. First possession para sa Heavy Bombers. Again, no Marwin Dionisio out due to personal reasons. So this is a big development for the JRU side. Other guys have to step up.
Yep, I was able to have a nice conversation with Vince Sargento dahil yung mga laruan nito mga big guys ng JRU, kailangan nilang itaas talaga. And he's ready for action. Focused kanina when he was doing his warm-ups and hopefully he gets a good game.
Kalahat missing on the drive. Yeah, Sarmiento will have to fill in that role as the big man.
Ang mahirap po noon kasi dito, yung kaya mag-wing ni Marvin Dionisio. They can play big when they are playing Marvin Dionisio at that small forward. They can switch on everything dahil malaki rin si JL De Los Santos. Yun yung nagiging finishing five nila. Then add two big guys on that rotation.
Oh, wild shot. Kalahat with a board. Sumoda. Desoyo stops, pops. Doesn't drop too hard off the glass. Babalik ang bola sa JRU.
Masyadong mataas yung bukol ni Jesse Sumoda. No good pressure here by Paingare.
Argente. Tough shot. Grabs his own miss. Sean Argente flipping it up. Joshua Gia with a rebound and put back. And let's go to Stephanie Benito with her first report from the JRU side.
Coach Hammer, Joshua Giab is definitely a force to be reckoned with, and opponents are finding it challenging to diffuse this Bombers impact in every game. Pero nung makapanayam ko naman itong si Joshua, ang sabi niya sa akin, wala naman daw siyang sekreto sa magandang larong pinapakita niya. It just really boils down to him wanting the team to win, lalo pat second round na. Iba naman ang sinabi sa akin itong si Coach Louis Gonzalez. According to him, he challenged Joshua to lead by example dahil siya raw nakikita ni Coach na perfect model para sa mga rookies, lalo na sa combined defensive and defensive game na pinapakita niya. And so far, hindi naman daw siya binibigo ng kanyang manlalaro. Maging malaking kasangkapan kaya itong si Joshua para ma-achieve ng team ang sinasabi ni Coach na campaign nila this season, which is to be in the Final Four. What do you think, according to Coach Hammer?
Well, they do have a chance. But of course, a lot of unexpected things happening. They've got to weather the storm. And other teams want to get to the Final Four as well.
Totoo yan, Anton. It's a war of attrition. Pagkadating sa ganito, you need to be able to take care of the battles, of the skirmishes, so that you can win the big war. Kaya naman, ganun lang naman yan eh. Oh, good tap.
Stepping back. What a smart play by JL De Los Santos. And it is a 6-0 start for the Heavy Bombers as San Sebastian calls for time. Coach John Calios. Well, he's not the one doing the coaching in the huddle right now. Let's go to Arlab De Jesus first with this report from the San Sebastian side.
Maraming salamat, Anton. Nakuusap ko si James Una, ang isa sa mga veterano na players ng Golden Stags tungkol sa naging laban nila against the EA's Generals last Tuesday. Sabi ni James na talagang bilog ang bola. Kahit nakalamang sila during the first and second half, hindi pa rin daw nila nakuha ang panalo. Kaya nag-move forward daw agad sila siguraduhin na babawi sila ngayon against the JRU Heavy Bombers. At alam niyo ba, Anton and Coach Hammer, hindi daw in-expect ni James na basketball ang kahihiligan niya na sport kasi soccer player talaga si James On. Inaya lang daw siya ng pinsan niya mag-basketball at doon na raw nag-start yung hilig niya sa paglalaro, and the rest is history. Kaya naman abangan pa natin si James at ang pagbawi ng buong Golden Stags against the Heavy Bombers. Ano rin, Coach Hammer?
I would have never guessed that soccer or football was the first sport of James Una with his size being 6'4".
Goalie. Malamang goalie yan. Tanong mo kay James first yan. Hindi niya nakwento sa akin yan, ha. Niloloko ko siya eh. Baka boxing yung una niyang laro eh.
Nakwento ba niya sa'yo na celebrity crush niya si Sanya Lopez?
Oo. Kasi nakasabay ko ito magbuhat ng off-season when he was trying to look for a team. He was trying to transfer out dahil hindi pa ganun ka-stable kung sino magkucoach sa San Sebastian. So, nakasabay ko siya in one of the workouts and I was able to have a conversation with him.
Wow, the topics of that conversation must have been so broad as we see that layup by Medina. And an errant pass by San Sebastian. What is happening to the Golden Stags? And there it is. The new look of James Una. He's got the sideburns going on. Sideburns longer than Wolverines as we see this fast break layup by Medina.
Laban lang. Fighter. Laban lang.
Right on Rosa, it's good to see him back on the court. Bumped into him earlier, asking if he's doing good. Double thumbs up. JRU needs him today. Medina. Free throw line jumper is up and in for Jonathan Medina.
Back-to-back baskets kay Jonathan Medina and he's holding on to his chest trying to get a sub mo. Tinamaan doon si Jonathan.
De La Rosa. Excuse me, Gaban. Gaban. Looking for a friend. Bola napunta dito sa kanto. Are finally breaks the ice for San Sebastian.
On the scramble, hinanap agad nila yung tao ni Jonathan Medina. Open screen by Vince Sarmiento.
You know, Coach Hammer loves a good screen.
Yep.
Players hit the deck. Rock solid screen. De La Rosa looking good.
Welcome back, Bully.
Desoyo stepping on the brakes. Turnaround. Airball on that shot by Rai De La Rosa. Or excuse me, that shot by Alex Desoyo. Here's that shot by Jonathan Medina. Ito naman ang sagot. First basket of the game by Paeng Are for San Sebastian. And here's Rai De La Rosa for three. But the problem for San Sebastian has been their offense. And it's ironic because this is a team that started the season wanting to score in bunches. 7 seconds or less system. But things have changed for Coach John Calios.
Teams adjusted then, especially with the way that they're defending San Sebastian and the looks that are being given to the Stags defensively.
De Los Santos. Look at the patience. Look at the control. JL De Los Santos gets the basket.
And that's what we have been looking for him for the past few years. Magkaroon ng control dahil alam natin kayang-kaya. And now he is being played more of a facilitator role the whole season.
Are. Are. Stepping back like Damian Lillard. Unfortunately, it was not game time for him.
Good challenge then on the defense of JRU.
And look at JL De Los Santos cutting up the San Sebastian defense like an EENT surgeon.
Mahirap yun, ENT. Next lang sa Euro yun, tamaan yung lalamunan mo.
Are.
Grabe, ang lalim nun, ha? Mukhang nagpa-check ka na lalamunan, ha?
Samantala, Gaban hits another triple for San Sebastian. Unfortunately, that's only the second field goal na naipasok ng Golden Stags sa puntong ito.
Itong si Rex Gaban, di na to hindi na nag-hesitate anytime na makakuha siya ng bola and he is in his sweet spot, tinira yan.
Oh, you know De La Rosa's okay when he calls for a screen. Miranda dribbling the ball with one knee on the floor. AJ Miranda, unbelievable.
Malayo na floater yun. For AJ Miranda.
Down on bended knee, AJ Miranda throws up a prayer. Are stepping back. Boy, the degree of difficulty on these shots in the first quarter, off the charts.
Sikat na rin ang depensa ng Jose Rizal University na nakatapat din talaga sa harapan ni Are. Gabat naman. Making that jumper.
Look at AJ Miranda. One knee on the floor like Andre Felix in Paris. And like the proposal,
Nasagot naman.
it's a yes.
It's a yes. It's a yes.
Escobedo. JRU on the run. And that's a foul.
Iisa yung hubog ng mga big guys nitong JRU. Itong si 28, 8, 16, 5. Si Junicio lang yung naiiba na big guy nila eh. But if you look at just the numbers and not the surnames, cut the same cloth eh. Itong mga big guys sila. Bangers that would set good screens, run up and down the floor and finish in the shaded area. Saka magagaling mag-set ng ng mga screens tong big guys ni Coach Louis Gonzalez.
JRU extends its lead. I think this is the most lopsided start we've seen this season, no?
That I can not answer conclusively.
Well, from the game that I've seen,
It might be.
it seems like the most lopsided start. I've seen an 11-0 start, but this one is a wider margin.
Pero ako kasi Anton, di ako kumakarga sa mga start eh. Ang lagi kong karga yung finish eh. Kung okay lang na lamang ka ng 30 sa simula, kung talo ka ng 1 point, ganun din yun eh.
Rai De La Rosa, you love to see it. Second triple of the game for the JRU team captain.
Knocking down that 3. Saray, second 3-pointer. For the game is si Rai De La Rosa.
Meanwhile, a third triple for San Sebastian. And JRU calls for time with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first. Let's check out the lovely ladies on our Smile Cam, brightening up our Friday here in the NCAA for season 99. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood wherever it is you're watching on GTV, on NCAA Philippines, or on GMA Sports PH. Relax lang.
Relax lang. Extra long weekend for the students. So I think most of them are on online class na rin or on semestral break. Hanggang sa, I think, November 5 ang resume ng classes. Not sure, huh?
AJ Miranda bumitin sa ere. He will head to the line for 2.
Pasabit yung galaw ni AJ Miranda. Nakita mo mature na rin talaga yung team ng JRU. The guys that we saw in season 95 that were the young ones, si AJM, si JL, sila na talaga yung top dogs nitong koponan na to.
I mean, we covered JRU's first game, and how we opened the season for JRU was us hoping that this would be the year that everything came together for the Heavy Bombers. Because in season 97, when we returned to action, there was no AJ Miranda, there was no Ray De La Rosa, so JRU was not complete. So you can't say na yun yung buong team ni Coach Louis Gonzalez.
Top 3 scorers nila coming from season 95 of prior to the pandemic didn't play. John Amores was also one of those guys who was averaging double digits. So imagine that. And they were not an offensively gifted team to begin with. You take away 3 of their best scorers, some of the guys who should be the 3rd or 4th option when it comes to the offensive reads, napipilitan punuan yung pagiging first option.
And then of course last year, hilaw pa yung mga bigs ng JRU. And I think I mentioned that in one of our episodes in Game On. That's why I joked that, you know, if Coach Hammer Martin Antonio turned back the clock, he would be a useful
I would be
big man for
I would
Coach
be
Louis.
bumping and grinding with Coach Norman Black definitely. And sila Clipov, yeah. But on this sequence, pero mapapaisip mo na kasi si Coach Louis yung coach.
But now, of course, it's a different story. Joshua Giab is rock solid, coming off his best offensive output in his collegiate career. And then you have guys coming in, new guys like Sarmiento, who has been very steady this season as a rookie.
Yan naman ang kailangan ng mga teams eh. You need to have stabilizers on your squad as we see this foul. Kaya lang ni-review kasi mukhang landing spot. And ang tumatawag dun sa gilid ngayon, of course, NCAA champion, Coach Mike Gonzalez, PD, is on that coaching staff. Coach Christian Coronel also winning a championship with San Sebastian. Coach J.M. Martin, of course, the coach of the juniors program,
who famously told one of his players, pag
May ice
ma-shoot
cream.
niya yung free throw, may ice cream.
pinangakuha na, gusto mo ba ito pa rin? Napangakuha na, gusto mo ba ito pa rin?
Kaya alam, hindi na-shoot eh.
Hindi na-shoot eh.
Aww. Yung mga coaches from San Sebastian, nagva-viral yung mga huddle eh, no?
Coach
Parang
Roger.
Coach Roger. 25-12. Wild pass by Ramos.
I mean, another guy that etong si Pat Ramos has the capability of being a #1 scorer. Can shoot from the outside, very explosive, has a good handle, pero ang kailangan lang niyang pinuhin is that decision-making capability. Dahil lalo na pag nalalagay siya sa mga screen and roll or may mga quick double, he needs to be able to read that right away.
Yeah, I would say he has that dog in him.
Yep.
More opportunities.
This JRU team is a team filled with dogs, man. You know, kaya gusto ko yung team na to eh. They're just dogs, no-name dogs that would claw and try to get that win every time. And that's the DNA of the NCAA. Sino ba yung huling PBA MVP? Sino huling MVP? Scotty Thompson. Who was Scotty Thompson? Scotty Thompson is the biggest dog in the NCAA during his time against the foreign student athletes. He was getting triple doubles, di ba?
I wouldn't describe Scotty as a dog.
No, he's a dog, man. Pag nakita mo siya nagko-compete, you can't be a 6'1" guard and average double-digit rebounds if you're not a dog.
Well, in the NCAA, I would say Scotty
He was
Thompson
blue chip.
was the complete package without the shooting. He didn't have such a reliable outside shot during his time with Perpetual, but he could do everything else.
Exactly.
In the pros was when he improved on that outside shot.
Ang laki din kasi ng roster nila doon. May Arboleda, may Valoria during that Coach Arik Del Rosario, God rest his soul, squads. Talented din yung first na squads na yun.
Escobedo. Mosqueda with the board.
Pagka nandito ka sa NC, nakikita mo LPU, bunch of dogs. Yung mga teams na talagang nakakakuha ng mga panalo.
Escobedo, lead pass. De Leon, blocked by the rim. Arenal picks it up.
Hirap pa sa transition si De Leon from the high school ranks. He was very, very impressive for the Staglets. Good backdoor.
Bounce pass. De La Rosa throws it out.
Oh, another turnover here.
JRU, it's some wild passing, but they have a 12-point cushion. So the younger of the Gabat brothers, Ralph Lauren Gabat, Polo for short, is in. This is Rex, the shooter. Another shooter. Maybe I should stop saying they're shooters. Not really known as a shooter. Short, this guy can score in the paint, and he does. Una.
James Una, just filling the lane. First week, walang na-rebound to finish underneath the basket.
Miranda. Hanging in the air. Una. Time for a heave, but San Sebastian does not know it. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. JRU 25, San Sebastian 15. You're watching our live coverage of NCAA Season 99, New Heroes of the Game.